We are same, but different, but still same.
The answer to life's great mysteries. That man is Negrodamus.
You, sir.
The answer to life's great mysteries. That man is Negrodamus.
You, sir.
The answer to life's great mysteries. That man is Negrodamus.
You, sir.
The answer to life's great mysteries. That man is Negrodamus.
That's for you, Brother Frank. That's for you. If you got time, come on up. Drop a dime. Oh, damn. Hold on. I got my microphone right here. Damn. That's for you. Hold on a second. I don't bring the volume. I already know I have to bring the volume down. I know this microphone is super loud. I forgot 2 live streams ago, and I caught a second of the playback, and it was horrible. Ta-da! All right, I know that's gonna be better. I gotta bring. You guys can't see it on your end, but on my end, I gotta take the volume from here all the way as close as I can get to 0. Because even at like 3%, 4%, it's the sound is too high. And this lavalier mic, if you guys use Raisin, this is the same microphone. This is the OEM microphone. My bad for tapping that. Getting it all together, because as you know, I was live and I washed my hands. I still have that machine oil on my hands, man. What the hell? Hold on. Whoa, what the hell's up with the sound? Uh-oh. All kind of issues tonight. Nothing? It's not allowing you? What the hell? Yeah, because I'm trying to play my sounds and got no sounds either. Nothing. Can y'all hear anything? Shit. Can't get jiggy with this shit. The hell? Can't get jiggy. Can't get jiggy with this shit. It's not allowing you in. Man, what in the hell? Oh, hold on one second. Not for you, but for me. Hold on, let me cancel that one then. Let me copy this and let me send it to your phone. Oh, you can hear me. All right. What's up?
You're on the oh, you're doing your show?
Mm-hmm. I did some from the place, but hold on, peoples. Hold on one second.
No stuff that you took out of the
answer to life's great mysteries. That man is Negrodamus.
You, sir.
The answer to life's great mysteries. That man is Negrodamus.
You, sir.
The answer.
Wife knows I do a show. Hold on, Brother Frank. I'm gonna send you the link. Brother Frank. Number 1 contributor to the show. Couldn't do it without you, brother. Pasting it. All right, so Brother Frank, I just sent it to your phone. I want to hear about your experience. Yes, I am almost. Is that the Quiet Storm? It is. Yo, brother, thank you. I've been on Machismo TV. I see you've been on there. Thank you, brother. Thank you. You're doing like a segment on Machismo now. What's going on with that? But I've been seeing your name like you. If you have a segment on Machismo TV, man, put the link down. You got a wrench. Put your link down. Let people know to check out, even if it's just a segment that you're on with Machismo. Put that link on down there, brother. All right, hold on 1 second. Let me get rid of this. I know that background noise is too freaking high. That's probably what it is. My bad, good people. My bad. Let me go back into this. Yeah, so if you Brother Frank is here. There you go, Brother Frank. Hey, there you are, live in the living color. Hey, if you had wanted to, you can turn the camera off if you wanted to.
What's up, man? How you doing? No, man, I'm just sitting in my garage, man, taking it easy. I'm getting my fishing equipment together, man.
I know how you love the fish, boy.
What? Yeah, man.
Man, brother, if not every other time I talk to you, there is some fishing going on or about to be going on.
Man, you already know, brother.
Yeah, but hey, while you on here, I want to thank you once again. Thank you for contributing to this show, keeping it going. You have, you know what I'm saying? In times where I thought I was thinking about like giving up, you know, and here you go with some dollars. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right. And then you people don't know it, but me and you, we met, and you told me to keep going, and that people actually needed this. So
Yeah. Well, you know, a lot of information you giving out, Mike, we wouldn't be getting it for free anywhere else.
Well, you can't get it anywhere else anyway.
Yeah,
Nobody giving it out.
I appreciate you even taking the time out, man, to want to share your information. So, you know, and I'm gonna tell you, man, you've done a lot for me, brother. I just want you to know that you've done a lot for me, and I'm pretty sure.
Know what? I'm happy to do it, man. It's each one teach one. Even though you're older than me, right? Each one teach one. I can give you the information I got. I don't tell you how to run your business, but I'm at least try to tell you the pitfalls that's out there. Like when you were saying, "Hey, man, what parts should I stock up on?" Man, don't you stock up on no motors? I was thinking about that.
Yeah, hey, man. Yeah,
the reason why I was thinking about what you made that comment today, because I was moving some ECM motors, and some of them are already rusted, brand new, never been used. These are $200-300 motors, and they're rusted.
Wow.
So I don't even know if I were to put them in, if they would last. So they're actually going to be for some of my lesser customers, or maybe like for an emergency.
Yeah.
But it's a $200+ well, two of them. It's a $200+ motor, and it has corrosion on it already. So
Mike, let me ask you this: when it comes to your now I know you have truck stock. I know that.
Yeah.
Okay, so when it comes to doing your taxes, is that added into your taxes?
Yeah, those are all that's inventory.
Okay, all right.
Mm-hmm.
And see, and the reason why I was asking about the truck stop, because you know I do commercial HVAC, so in refrigeration. So that, and I know on our vans we have to keep stuff in stock. So I was thinking, well, because right now I want to shoot towards doing some ice machines, and so I was just trying to figure out if I would need some truck stock.
But it's just like you don't carry like the detail, you don't carry all this stuff for Linux if you don't work on Linux, right?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So it's the same thing with the ice machines. Like you're not going to carry touchpads for Manitowoc ice machines if all the customers you're running into have Hoshizaki. What's the point in that? And that one touchpad is a couple $100. Hold on, we're gonna do, because I gotta do this anyway.
That makes sense.
Oh, damn. Hold on one second. I gotta include Instagram. Hold on one second. I have it prepped, but I try not to stay on Instagram as long as everything else, because Instagram has a habit of getting mad at me.
Really?
Yeah, they let me rock, but then they'll shut me down. They'll shut me down later.
Yeah, I thought on YouTube, I thought that well, you've been going live, so it's not that you need 1,000 subscribers. You were going live when you hit 50, though, right?
What, on Instagram?
On YouTube.
No, I can go live from a computer. You can go live on Instagram. I mean, on YouTube with 0 subscribers. It's that there's money locked up. So I can't get money out of YouTube until I get to 1,000 subscribers.
I got you.
So that's the thing. Once I get 1,000 subscribers, I don't have to be begging and panhandling to make it. You know what I'm saying? I don't even, people say, oh, my first check from YouTube was $333.
Yeah, so, you know what though? My thing is, man, I don't, cause I got, WWH, but he does. I'm like, man, why I can't. I don't see the purpose of doing a YouTube if you're only gonna get $300. I mean, that's money you making in an hour, man. Why you wanna waste your time?
You must, just like WWH back, he has his drones and all that other stuff, and it's all right. WWHVAC is only making money when he's actually out in the field. You make money on YouTube, you make money on Instagram while you're not out in the field. The videos are making money while they're playing and you're sleeping.
Gotcha.
So it's a different thing, right? It's like my form of content is never going to be like the like those other guys that are running around and doing, hey, look at the ventilation, and it's all this stuff in the ventilation motors are running backwards. And my videos are never going to be like that. Like they're never going to be tool corn, because I can't say the P. It's never going to have that kind of draw, because I'm mainly showing you guys, and it seems like every time I'm mainly showing you guys that, hey, these are the brands. This is how you work on them. These are who you contact. And even still, people are like, well, I don't want to do warranty. Hey, nobody's telling you to do warranty. You can still just get your business listed. You have to you really should have your business listed. It's free advertisement. So yeah, but back with the internet videos and all that, all the super chats and all that stuff, like I can't get any of those. So you're sending me funds directly, but other people, they prefer to like send the money to YouTube, send the money to Instagram. Yo, Tank Kango, what's happening? And so that money is tied up.
Yeah, you don't get it until the following month.
Huh?
You don't get it until the following month.
No. It don't work like that. I don't get it until it reaches a certain dollar amount.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. On that one. And that is a special program they gave me. The funny thing is I was monetized 12 years ago or 10 years ago. And then I never did anything with the channel. I only use this channel to show clientele what was wrong with their unit. So they would say, oh, what's wrong with it? And to send them a video would take up too much bandwidth. Nobody's email address can handle it. So I would take these YouTube videos, make them a private link, and send it to them. And then they were able to see it. They were able to send the link over to somebody else in corporate and all that. So they were able to see. So nobody would be like, well, why are we paying you $4,000? Hey, now you see why you're paying me $4,000. This is what's wrong with it. This is the problem. So nowadays you could send better, a lot more video. But back in the day, 10 years ago, you couldn't send a video like that. You couldn't send a video more than a few seconds on an email. It would say that it was too much. They would say it was too much for the email address to handle, especially corporate. Even now, I have problems sending pictures. I'll send a picture. They say the file is too large.
Mike, so how did you because I mean I know you're established now, but how did you get your foot in the door as far as when it comes to working and cleaning ice machines?
Oh, all right. I start because I did residential previously, right? My father didn't. I told you before, my father and I don't do the same work. Right. So all the work that my father didn't do, he would just say, "Oh, I don't deal with that shit. Just here, call my son." Right? And so I would all the ice machines, not Manitowoc. Marvell ice machines, Uline ice machines, Scotsman ice machines. That stuff used to come my way back in Chicago. And I would do that. I would work on those. And then when I lived in Florida, I worked on those. Uline, Marvell, Scotsman, Orion, all kind of stuff like that. And so Scotsman, Scotsman. So Scotsman had residential and commercial. So sometimes people would call me and it would be a commercial unit. And then the other thing, like Hoshizaki had a residential unit and a commercial unit. And I would go to some clients and they would have both. And so I migrated over because I knew that's where the money was at. So I slowly migrated over and I would go to class after class after class, year after year after year. It took me about 5 years of going to Hoshizaki classes before I actually really got a good grasp on Hoshizaki. Because like I said, the classes aren't geared towards beginners.
Yeah.
So, I would go ahead and work on the larger ones and then call tech support, leave my phone number, let them call me back. Maybe I left, maybe I didn't. And I'd have to go back and work on them. And then, so every time I went, I look forward to going to class, because then when class came about, then I learned more about what I was weak on when I went to class. Like, oh, that's why those machines were doing that, because it was leaking water by. So I had to learn that way. I'm trying to get everybody to not go through what I went through. Trying to get people to learn and leapfrog me. Right? That's the whole goal. You guys are not supposed to learn the same way I did. There's no need for it.
Let me ask you this.
So like I said, my story is different. You're not going to be able to be self-taught anymore. That's not going to happen. When I first started, there were no electronics. There were no electronics on ice machines. Well, Scotsman had one, the CM3. Other than that CM3 ice machine, like Isomatic didn't have electronics on it. Isomatic didn't have it. Marvell didn't have. Manitowoc didn't have it. Hoshizaki didn't have electronics on their units back then. And then when they eventually did start having controls on them, they all had lights. Hoshizaki, Marvell, Manitowoc. I keep saying Marvell now. Manitowoc. So they had a series of like red, yellow, and green lights, and so you knew based on the lights what was working and what wasn't. It's still pretty much like that, but it was so much easier back in the day. So it doesn't work the same way anymore. Not the same.
Let me ask you a question.
What's that?
Your opinion on updating my website as far as saying adding ice machines to it.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't. People aren't looking on the website. You can add.
Oh,
You can
okay.
add on there for that, so that your existing customers, so customers that are looking for air conditioning work and all that stuff, know that you're doing it. Like I said, the main draw is going to be from people seeing you on the Hoshizaki website. The main draw is going to be from people seeing you on the Isomatic website. The main draw is going to be from
Okay.
that, because that's where they go to. Because by the time they already get to you, they're going to ask you anyway if you do ice machines or not. So just, update and put in ice machines. All you generally have to do is just say ice machines. You don't even have to be specific on which ones. You just say ice machines.
Okay.
Because I would steer away from saying anything other than just ice machines, because now you got Icetro. Now you got, you got so many different brands. You go crazy chasing all the different brand names that's out there. And be honest with you, these customers are not brand loyal anymore.
Yeah.
So they're buying anything they can get their hands on.
Gotcha.
So the Hoshizaki doesn't have the same draw that it once did. And be honest with you, Hoshizaki knew that. The writing was on the wall 10 years ago.
Man.
The executives told me 10 years ago, because they didn't lean over to the only black guy over there. And he was like, hey, we're going into refrigerators. I said, what? He's like, yeah. And they're like, man, that's where the money's at. We're going to be selling fridges. And fast forward, yes, not only are they selling fridges, they got 4 different lines of refrigerators, Steelheart, variants, tough, whatever the hell they got. They got 4 different lines of refrigeration. And now they own Structural Concepts, who doesn't even have an ice machine.
Really?
So they're just all refrigeration. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, that's where the money's at. So they're years ago, that's what people that made ice machines literally were printing money. That's how Scotsman to this day is coasting off of the money that they made back in the 80s.
Man, it's something, bro.
No, that's why all the ice machine companies and stuff like that own all the other companies.
Yeah.
Hoshizaki owns Jackson dishwashers. All the ice machine manufacturers were the big drivers. They're the ones that owned everybody else. Because Manitowoc was part of Adonis, and Manitowoc they had actually owned Scotsman and Isomatic at one time. It was Scotsman, Isomatic, and Manitowoc all under one umbrella. And then they split them up.
Yeah, man, I didn't realize it, but that ice machine, that's pretty much where it's at, bro.
Yeah, but that was the main driver back in the day. But now that the cheap knockoffs have made it into the market, including a Tosa and all the rest of them, it's, it kind of, you still have to clean the machines. All that is still the same, but no longer do you only have an option of Scotsman, Manitowoc, Hoshizaki, Isomatic. Now it's Icetro. Now it's Follett and all this other stuff. So Follett is old too, but yeah. You got a lot of brands out there. So the money now has been spread out amongst all these different brands of ice machines. Yeah. Instead of being concentrated just with the big 4.
Do you try to do any work with hotels?
Yeah, I do work with the hotels. Yeah, I go live from the hotels all the time. Do y'all hear anything? Do y'all hear CGA saying be involved, being active?
Huh?
You don't hear it? I'm hitting the soundboard. It's not working.
No, I don't hear anything. Well, look, man, I'm gonna let somebody else get on, bro. I've been on there
Anybody else coming on? Anybody else coming on?
25 minutes.
You said what's going on in 5 minutes?
I know. I said I've been on here 25 minutes.
Oh no! All right. So here's the thing with hotels. Hotels, if you deal with La Quinta can only write you a check. La Quinta they can't give you your money right then and there. So La Quinta, each and every La Quinta that you go to, you have to give them the cost. They
Yeah.
have to send your invoice off to corporate. Corporate then has to deposit that money into the checking account for that specific location. And that specific location is going to give you a check.
Yeah.
Because they can write a check, but it's going to bounce because there's not going to be any money. So that's how you have to deal with work with La Quinta. And La Quinta uses Manitowoc ice machines. So when you deal with a La Quinta, whether it's going to be AC work or for the ice machine, so for your service call fee, you let them know the service call fee, let them send off for the check. You say, hey, this is the amount. Get the check. When you have the check, I will come out. I will do the estimate. I will survey the unit, and I will give you an estimate. Then you can give me the check. Hold on to the money until I finish, and then you can give me the check. But if you go out, give them an estimate, and then wait on the check, that check ain't coming. Because they've already got the estimate. What do they want you? They don't need you. They're going to shop your estimate around. It's just business. It's just business.
Yeah, that's true.
So like I said, when you're dealing with La Quinta, give them your service call fee. Say, hey, when you get the check in, you hold on to the check. I just need to see the check in your hands when I come in. I'm going to go to the equipment. I'm going to look at the equipment. I'm going to give you the estimate, and then you're going to give me the check. I'm going to hand you same time. I'm going to grab the check, and you go grab the estimate. 1, 2, 3, and go. That's how that worked with La Quinta. And then the other hotels are going to be a little different. Like I said, some are going to pay you a credit card. Others are going to pay check. So it is what it is.
Yeah, okay. I'm trying to figure something out, man. I went and worked on this guy's dryer. I fixed the dude's dryer, man. And come to find out, Mike, he has 2 brothers, and they own like 4 gas stations, and one of them, he told me one of them has a McDonald's in there. And he said he told me to come see him. I said, okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna come see you, see what's happening. But
what does he need?
I don't know. Well, I mean, like I say, I went to his house to fix his dryer, and then he told me that he owned he and his brothers own 3 gas stations, and one of them has a McDonald's in it. So
he owns a gas station, right? Because nobody wants to mess with him.
I'm trying to see if I can get my foot up in there somehow, some kind of way, just to see what's going on.
Oh, you can get your foot up in there all day. Nobody wants it.
Really?
Because they don't pay.
Man.
Getting the customer is not the problem. Getting the money is the problem.
Oh man, well,
so you have a relationship with them. So okay. So usually my experience with that scenario that you got is that they will give you money up to a certain amount. Once they reach, I don't know what that amount is going to be. Once they get to a certain amount, then they start to get funny with the money.
Man.
So, but those people they're Indian.
I think he's something like that, Mike. They were talking funny.
Indian, Pakistani, Iranian, whatever.
Yeah.
He's Indian.
Yeah, something like that.
So that is just how they are. Doesn't matter if they're in California, doesn't matter if they're in Houston, doesn't matter if they're in Dallas, doesn't matter if they're in Chicago, doesn't matter if they're in Miami. If you're dealing with if you're dealing with them, hold on. If you're dealing with them, yes, my friend, come take a bite. My McDonald's is in my gas station. So if you're dealing with them, just be aware. Just know that is how it is.
Yeah.
These people are not fair. They're not right. They have. I like to say that they engage in servitude. Indentured servitude. It's a Chicken Little system that they're involved with. So it is just know that is what you're dealing with. So think about it like this. Why is he calling you?
Yeah.
Think about it. He's calling you. Why? Because he's trying to get over. So just like I said, it's a good thing for you, but you don't know. I mean, he's got air conditioning, so you want that job. Yeah, but no one likes to deal with them. When you here in Houston, and I've seen it on some Dallas websites too, service companies used to put on their website, no gas stations, no hotels, right on the website. Because that would eliminate most of that. That would eliminate most of it. Oh no, what do you mean? No gas station, no hotel. I guess I'll go to the next guy. So that is what they do. Because they engage in a lot of trickery. You'll give them an invoice for work that's already been done, and they'll say, "What is this?" So that's just for work I did on the Hoshizaki back there. You're bagging ice now. You weren't bagging ice before I came. You're bagging ice. You just sold a bag of ice since I finished. They come running on over there with their flip flops and shit, bagging up the ice and selling it. Oh no, that was for the other owner. The other owner, he owes you the money. I don't owe you. The other owner, you give it to him. What other owner? Ain't no other owner. I'm talking to you. You called me out here. I'm working. You told me I can go back there and work on it. So they do a lot of that. They are not very good.
Wow.
They're not very. It's just business. No one ever told you that. No one ever told you that business was easy.
Yeah.
Not one person ever told you that business is easy. Because it isn't. It isn't. That's why people. It's not. That's why I'm doing this, because it's not the actual work. The work, anybody can do it. I've never once told you, oh, you can't do this kind of work. No, anybody can do it. There's training for it. The whole channel is about the training so that you can do it.
Yeah. Getting
the money. A lot of guys go bankrupt. Like right now, I want to do a story about how RBI. Oh no. What the hell is it? One of the restaurant investment groups is bankrupt or is going to be delisted. One of them is going to be delisted. Hold on one second. Who the hell is getting delisted? It is, Fat Brands. Fat Brands is going to be delisted because their stock has fallen below $1.
What?
$1. So this is the other thing. So if you're dealing with a company and that company goes bankrupt, what happens to your money?
Dang.
Let's just say they owe you $1 million and then they go bankrupt.
Wow.
You don't have your $1 million.
Yeah.
Now you might have to wait a year, 2, 3 years, and maybe you get half of that. Meanwhile, you owe the parts house their money. Meanwhile, you owe the service technicians their money. Meanwhile, you owe for the trucks. You owe for your electricity, for the warehouse. You owe for the warehouse. So not everybody's going to make it. You know what I'm saying? That is the other part of the business. And it's the business part. That's why I don't focus on, the screwdrivers and part number X533J and you got to use this part and that part and damn all that. You got to survive. You got to survive the business part. You got to survive the business part. So, like I said, what's on the screen right now is, their stock price has been below $1 for far too long, they're going to be delisted. Just like what's the name is bankrupt. Red Lobster.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what happened if Red Lobster owed you $300,000?
Yeah.
Now you're out of business. You're screwed.
Yep.
You have to file for bankruptcy.
That makes sense.
So it is not the actual work that is the problem. It is the business. It is far easier to just have one client. Let's just say Red Lobsters, right? So Red Lobster call you. It's only one phone number calling you. Oh, go to store 353. Oh, go to store 575. You know what I'm saying? And boom, all you're doing is air conditioning, and it's the same air conditioning system. All you're doing is ice machines. It's the same ice machines every single location. Now you can stock up on parts.
Yeah.
But what happens when they don't pay? What happens when they go through a slow pay period? Now you're screwed. So that's one of the other things. So it's a lot easier to deal with them, a lot easier to get paid. Money's already straightened out, so that they're calling you because you've already come to an agreement on rates.
Gotcha.
So they know that when they call you and you're going to change out an evaporator or a condenser, they already know what the cost is going to be.
Yeah.
When you're dealing with that guy that you're doing, that gas station owner that owns the McDonald's,
Yeah.
you don't know what the situation is. He liked the fact he was happy with your price that you did at his house.
Yeah.
And he's thinking that the price that you're going to charge him is going to be very similar to the price that you charged him at his home.
Mm.
Oh, you didn't consider that, did you?
No, I didn't. I mean, of course, I know that's residential and commercial are totally different.
What do you mean it's totally different? You did the job in my house. You charged me 325. Why you not charge me 325 over here, my friend?
Man, hey,
My friend. What is going on?
yeah.
Why are you doing this? I don't mix. I don't do, you know what I'm saying? I used to do that many years ago, where I would do, residential customer and then do their business, or I would do a business and then do their residents. I don't ever mix the two. I don't mix the two anymore.
Man.
I don't do it.
Wow.
Because like you said, it's two different pricing structures and all that other stuff.
Yeah, it is, man. But they gotta know that though, Mike.
No, why? That doesn't make any sense. Why would they know that?
Man, they
Why?
gotta
What do
know.
you mean they don't have to know shit? They're thieves. They're
Wow.
thieves. They're crooks. They're criminals. And I assume some are good people to be presidential. I assume some are good people.
Yeah.
But they have you ever seen the movie Slumdog Millionaire?
Nah.
All right. In India, they have a practice where they take children and they'll blind them, because blind children make the best beggars.
Wow.
Blind children bring in the most money. They do that. They look up what they do in India. And these are the same people that come to the United States of America, and they do, they run these businesses and they have the same assumptions. These are the same people that will buy a gas station and run it into the ground, don't fix anything, don't pay for anything, turn around and sell it to somebody else. That person will do a little bit of work and they finance each other. So they'll finance the sale, indentured servitude. And then the next person is in debt to somebody else, and then they work it off, and they're never going to pay it off. They work it off, and then they eventually sell it to somebody else. The same place gets sold over and over and over again. Nothing gets fixed. That's why when you go to these gas stations and stuff, they look horrible.
Yeah.
They look terrible. And the people don't care. The reason why they don't care because they're just in despair. I mean, they're in a much better situation than where the hell they came from, but these are some very not so nice people.
Man.
They're not very nice to each other, and if they're not nice to each other, what the hell make you think they're gonna be nice to you?
Yeah.
People are not nice in general. I don't think of anybody. I don't trust any customer to be nice to me. I only provide fairness. They are not my friends. I only give them fairness and honesty. And then I go from there. Typically, when it comes to Indians and Asians, I give them a higher price. And then they will try to get me to come down on the price. Because I know that is a cultural thing. It's not personal, it's a cultural thing. The first price, and that goes for Middle Eastern too. The first price is not the main price. They have a lot of fluff in there. So they're going to try to get you to come down. So I know this already. I never price my stuff at the number that I need. I always go higher.
Yeah.
If they agree to your price, they get ready to pay, and they are a good customer, then you can say, hey, you know what? Oh, you're going to write me a check? I'll give you a discount. I'll give you a discount. And then I'll bring it down to the price that it should be.
Gotcha.
And they go, oh, my friend, you are so good to me. I'm going to tell all my friends about you. And it's the same with the Arab. It's the same with the Chinese, Korean, Vietnamese, Philippines. Same Filipinos. So that is typically what you're going to do. You're going to give them a higher price and then say, oh, well, cash. I give you a discount for cash. I give you, you got a check? Okay, I had this pricing in case you paid with credit card. But since you're not using credit card, I can give you this other price.
Yeah.
That is an option. But if you're already at your limit, if you're already at your break-even point, right? You got no wiggle room. Yeah. And now you're arguing with them and you're stressed out because you have to have $1,000 for this job. By the time you're done with your parts and labor and gas and everything else, you have to have $1,000 for this job. You have to have $1,500 for this job. But if you know what you're going to deal with, then I make this $2,000. That way I can knock off some money to bring it to $1,500.
Gotcha.
So, but they're of a cultural belief that the first price is not the final price. There's always a negotiation to be made. Just know that is their cultural belief. All right, brother. I'll let you go if you're ready to go, man. But yeah, please bring this stuff up because these people are not the same. They're not you and I. When you go and especially dealing with our own people, yeah, they don't know what you know. I tell this to Brother Charles all the time. You are the expert. They don't know. Commercial and residential is a made up thing.
That's true.
No one understands. They don't even know this business exists. Nobody knows this business exists.
Yeah.
Much less for it to be commercial and residential. I mean, hell, they got an air conditioner at their house. Why would an air conditioner at the home be a residential and the air conditioner at a restaurant be commercial? Aren't they both air conditioners? They don't know.
Yeah.
They don't know. They have no clue. You can't be making these assumptions on people because they sure don't know.
Mm.
But yes, so that is how you need to protect yourself, brother.
Appreciate you, brother.
Mm-hmm. Because especially when they come with the cash anyway. Oh man, can I get a discount for cash? Bring that price up.
Yeah.
Then you can bring it down. You know what I'm saying? Once you see stuff starting to go and they get ready to write you, oh, okay, let me go get the cash right now. Okay. It's like, oh, we were done there. Oh, how much is it? Is it $1,500? Okay, I'll go get it. Like, oh, okay, hold on 1 second. Hold on, let me, all right, I can give you a deal on this since you're paying cash and you're such a good customer and I did the stuff for your house and you got this, that, and the other. So I can take off, a couple dollars and you can bring it down to what you really want it to be.
Gotcha.
Really want it.
That makes sense.
Oh, yeah, this is a good one. Untamed Kango said, it's just a switch It shouldn't cost that much for 20 minutes of work. Right. But it is your knowledge. And the fact if you even freaking have the switch, truck stock costs more money, right? But you don't have to put the mileage on the vehicle. And you get the customer running right then and there. And you're more than likely to get your money right then and there. So truck stock has its perks. It's not necessary in the beginning, and you don't know your way around ice machines just yet. It is not needed at this current moment. So yeah, thank you for that. And hey, just like L2 the Genius, and L2 the Genius contributed to the channel too. Thank you very much for contributing to the channel. He said, be firm on your rate and upfront. Yes. Be firm on your rate. That's what I'm saying. You gotta go up. You gotta go up, because otherwise you're gonna be oh CD. Oh, thank you very much, brother. You're gonna be in an argument with them. You're gonna be in a knockout, drag out fight with these people. Straight up. Even though like things went smooth for you at the house, it ain't gonna go smooth over there at the restaurant.
Yeah, you're right.
Just know you gotta be up a little bit. Once you're up, you can bring it down. But if you're down, if you give them a bill for $50, you can't turn around and say, "Oh, I need $150." But if you give them a bill for $150, you can always bring it down to $50.
Gotcha.
It doesn't go the other way around. CEO Jakes, thank you very much.
Appreciate you, man. Y'all make that donation to the Cash App.
Donations.
Don't support the brother, man.
Donations. Thank you very much.
Good information.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Okay, that's somebody else. That's somebody different. Because I had, where is he at?
All right, Mike, I'm gonna get off, man. Let somebody else get on.
All right, now. I'll catch you later.
Yep.
Let me go back over the comments again, because I didn't really get it. 79 AAC. What's up? What's that? Okay, you'll say it. You'll say what you got. Almost at 1,000 subscribers, man. I'm like 998. Please subscribe to the channel. Tell somebody. Jay Marquise, thank you for contributing. Michael Adams. And I have two. There he is. L to the Cool Blue. Thank you for your contribution. El Gino. L to the Cool. Thank you so much. I believe that's you. L to the. I believe that's this brother right here. Thank you so much for contributing to the channel. We are almost there, so I can get money from freaking YouTube. I do know it's not going to be a lot. I got some money wrapped up that they'll release once I get my 1,000, and it's been there for a couple years. It's been there for a couple years. That's why the numbers are so pent up, like 300 and all that other stuff. What we got here? All right, so my app said, "What's up?" Joe's showing some love. Yo, the pizza chain drink machines are Cornelius, owned by Coke, so you can't touch them. So Coke can actually sue you because that drink machine does not belong to the pizza chain. All that stuff is property of. Yeah, all that stuff is property of Coke, property of Pepsi, property of Dr. Pepper, blah, blah, blah. That is their machine. That's their $30,000, $40,000 machine. And they have their own technicians. They have the ability to work on it, or the ability to swap it out, take it out, and replace it with a new one. That is their responsibility. So if the restaurant wants to take it out and have you supply them with one, that's cool. Other than that, you do not touch that machine. Coke will and can sue you. They will sue you for the loss of earned income on that machine, even though it was broke when you found it, but they can sue you because it does not belong to them. You should do more repair videos to gain subscribers, King. Yes, but here's the thing. Doing the repair videos, because I'm not a repair video channel. I am a channel that lets people know when the training classes are, what the training sets you up for, right? So when you take this kind of training class, these are the kind of clients that you get with this education. That's what the channel really is all about. Doing the repair videos, and all the repair video channel creators will tell you this. It is extremely time intensive. Creating a single repair video takes days, not minutes, not hours. It takes days. Those guys that edit the video, they're adding text to the video, and that's why you've noticed you don't see as many because it takes away. And the situation, I'm not going to say the problem, but the situation is I am a one-man show. I do my own repair. I do my own books. I do my own parts ordering. I answer my own phone. And then I do this. So people make contributions. So then I used to do specific videos and for membership. And that was cool and all, but people were just supporting. They weren't really watching the videos. They're like, yeah, I know you made the video, but I just wanted to support, which was cool. But I spent all this time making the video. It was like, and other guys having the same thing. So the only ones currently that are still making videos are the ones with like 30,000, 50,000 subscribers. Those are really the guys that are doing videos. They're actually reaping returns on those videos, so they can actually like monetize, and they actually know roughly how much they make whenever they produce one. So that's why they do them, but it takes them quite a while. And if you watch their other content, they'll tell you, hey, I got some more videos coming. And you're like, why didn't they just put the video out? Shit, because they got to work on it. They got to put intro, title card. They got to put music to it. They got to cut, blend the scenes, switch. They got to take care of the music. They got to do all kind of, the writing, the title, and then, some of the guys actually put up the parts that they're using, part number, prices, all that kind of, it's a whole thing. I'm not in that part of YouTube. It's a different thing that I'm doing. No one else is doing this. It's not profitable, but I'm not here to actually make a fortune on YouTube. So that's why. Well, hire some help. Yes. The industry is short 50,000 technicians. Every month, the industry is short. Every month, there are people that are retiring or actually retiring from this earthly coil. It is a very serious issue. Hiring people to do this work, you're competing with Uber and DoorDash. So if I hire somebody today, I'm not going to pay them for 2 weeks. If they work Uber or DoorDash today, they're going to get paid today. And then this is work that requires you to think. They don't want to think. They can do Uber or DoorDash. They're on the phone. They walk on over. They show the phone. Is this for me? They grab the package. They go back to the car. They sit in the car. They tap the button on the phone, and then they're driving. And the whole time they're on the phone. And it's little girls doing grocery delivery. I had to help a little girl take the groceries out the car. You know what I'm saying? So it's just. And then they all want to drive Uber Black, XL, and all whatever the hell that other stuff is. So you got all that. So they could do grocery delivery. They could drive people around. They could do short pack. They could do all this other stuff. And they can go ahead and pay an extra fee to get paid at the end of the day instead of waiting to get paid. And working a real job, you're not going to do that. You're going to get your money later. Even when you work for Amazon, they take a fee to pay people early. So you got that whole thing. And then too, these people aren't used to working and then having to wait to go to the bathroom, having to wait to go take a lunch break. Is there a space for a beginner? What can you do in commercial? I don't understand what you mean. Is there a space? I don't know. You're gonna have to reiterate that one. I was anticipating that a lot of people, not a lot of people, but more people would be coming in, like the number that is now, but people coming in because it is the new year, because people are getting laid off. I have anticipated that new people would come in. This is what this channel is focused on, is on new people coming in. So you have several options. You can go work for a company. I do many videos where and I do need to do more, where I show you jobs, open positions. I show you how long the position has been open. I show you how much the pay is. I show you the benefits. I show you the requirements to get the job, of which there are usually very little. GED, high school diploma, or even similar skill, right? As long as you have a driver's license, clean record, and you don't even need a clean record for this industry. You need a clean record for those larger companies because they're corporate America. But there's no thing about felons. So you could be a felon. It's just you might not be able to go to like daycares and stuff. But there's no issue with you going into restaurants and grocery stores. Okay, I'll get to that one in 1 second. All right, so King says the market is in the repair side. Yes. Almost every tech is YouTubing how to fix something. I feel what you're doing could be sold. Oh, what? I feel what you're, all right, so I guess this is the second part. I feel what you're doing. What about dispatch and editor? Could be sold. Hey, brother, hit me back. Rewind selector. Come back. Remix that. Let me get this whole thing again because it's kind of chopped and screwed. So I don't know what the hell that is. Yeah, so hiring help is always drama. Yeah, brother Frank, thank you. Yeah, please do subscribe. I wonder what I'm at now. I jumped all of a sudden. Took me like a month to get like 10 people. And then all of a sudden I did jump up with like 15 new subscribers. I'm doing more titles with Wendy's, McDonald's, Burger King. Believe it or not, those get me more viewers, and Dollar Tree, where to get supplies from. And actually Dollar Tree isn't the best one anymore. Dollar Tree used to be the best one. Hold on 1 second about that. Yo, so Kyle says, yeah, as in type appliance that a beginner could learn. Oh, the type. All right, the type is I always specify that the type of appliance that you should start out with is ice machines. Ice machines have to be cleaned. If they're not cleaned regularly, they will not work. They will not function. And it's not always about scale. It could be like, I have one restaurant in particular I need to get on over there because there's a nagging feeling in the back of my brain that that machine is about to shut down. They have poor ventilation, and when they run stuff through the conveyor oven, the smoke, the vapors from the food, they end up in the ice machine. And so you end up with slime on the probes and everything else, and it won't work. You get congealed fat in the tubes, and it won't work. And so it's not scale. It's not scale. It's not mineral buildup. It's actually congealed fat that they have a problem with. And their air conditioning has been. I don't do AC work, and their air conditioning it's been a problem for them off and on since the beginning. But it's really bad this time around. And so I used to go once every 6 months. I'm actually upping it to like every 3 or 4. Then I'll have to go on over there and work on the ice machine. And I got another one. It's an ice machine. I did this from start to current. I showed me removing the old ice machine, installing the new Ice-O-Matic, and I go live as soon as I get the satellite. I'm getting the satellite real soon, Starlink. Then I will be able to upload these lives, because a lot of places I have no signal. So it's an Ice-O-Matic. It's a cement factory, and all the regolith it gets into the ice machine, and it's got a turbidity sensor in it, and it stops working because of all the dust that gets into the ice machine. So I got to do them every quarter. Ice machine, ice machine, ice machine. Only do the cleaning. You don't guarantee that it's going to work. You only guarantee that it's going to be clean. And if it does need service, then a service technician can go ahead and do the repairs that's necessary. Service companies will state that if the ice machine is not clean, we won't be able to diagnose the machine until it is clean. So we're going to have to charge you for a cleaning. So as long as the machine is clean, any company can come in and do it. But other than that, if the machine is dirty, you might have 3 or 4 ice machine companies turn the job down, still end up charging that company a service call fee for going out just to tell them that the machine needs to be clean. So there are companies out there that's all they do is clean. They don't repair. All they do is clean. So King says, I feel what you're doing could be sold in a course. Ooh, I wish it could be. It cannot. And I'll tell you why. And I was saying to hire a dispatcher and an editor. Yeah, because I have, hold on 1 second. This probably is before your time, but in my Fire Marshal Bill voice, let me show you something. Let me show you something. Let me see if I got. How many? Oh, let me see here. Hold on a second. What is one of these things that says how many photos I have? How many photos do I have? Anybody familiar with Apple products? Where does it show you how many photos that I have? Where does it show you how many photos? This says 8,432 of 40,000 pictures. I have more than 40,000 pictures. I have more than 40,000 pictures and videos. And video. You cannot put this in a course for how to start, mainly because there are over 3,000 different brands. There are thousands, there are hundreds of different products. You have bun toasters, you have conveyor ovens, you have conveyor toasters, you have combi ovens, you got pizza ovens, you have gas and electric conveyor ovens, you have steam ovens, you have combi ovens. Oh, even when it comes to the conveyor pizza ovens, you have the stone and you have the chain. Yeah, like Brother Frank says, there's too many. Right now, when it comes to ice machines, there are I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say there's over 30 different brands of commercial ice machines, not residential, commercial ice machines now. It's just a lot, because you have like Blue Air has ice machines out there. They got sued, but those machines are still out there. Blue Air, Atosa. Oh man, who else got ice machines? Blue Air, Atosa. MVP has ice machines out there. I mean, you have so many of these other manufacturers and brands that have ice machines, and they're so different. Like an Atosa ice machine is unlike anyone else's ice machine. The business side, not the technical aspect. No, that's what I'm saying. It is. So you have you can't handle, and it's funny because I'm glad you brought. I gotta charge this one customer. Oof. You can't, even daycares, right? So working with daycares is a completely different thing than working with every other type of business. You have private daycares and you have chain daycares. Then you have, what is it, people? My mind is slipping. What is it when you franchise? You have franchise daycares, all right? So I'm dealing with this one, and I had no idea that it was part of La Petite and Lighthouse and some other ones. The girl today was telling me it's the largest owner of daycares in the country. And I gotta. Oh, let me show you that video. Show you that video. Man, this thing, Apple is a trip, man. Apple used to show me how many damn pictures I had. I don't know why it doesn't show me how many damn pictures I got. But yeah, instead of having pictures of my child like that, I got pictures of work. I got pictures of work. Yeah, thousands. I have over 100,000 pictures. I don't know where the number is, but it's over 100,000. There's my daughter is linked with mine, so some of her pictures are in there, but it's a very nominal number, maybe 100, maybe 200 pictures. But I have tons of work. I always document what I do, model number, serial number, proof. It gives you a timestamp, right? It's a rudimentary way of doing proof that you were there, proof of what time you were there, right? So in the timestamp of the picture or video, hey, mother lover, I was there. Here is a picture of it. I was with this machine. Here's the date. Here's the time. The hell you mean I wasn't there? What the hell is this? And then so you'll see that other times I have my hand in there, mainly because a lot of people that I deal with don't have black people that work for them or black people that go out. So I say, shit, look at my black ass hand. My hand is in there. That's not a Caucasian person's hand. So you can't just say that was somebody else that took a picture to send it to me. No, that's me, mother lover. And I'll do it from different angles and stuff like that. And I usually will have, and then I have for, this machine is done, but I have, you might need to go back and like, damn, what was that? That model number don't come up. You might transcribe a number wrong. If you take a picture, you don't have to worry about is the number right or wrong. You can go back and then once again, like I said, have proof. This is a machine that is the water probe, and there's scale on the if you look at the center near the bottom, that if you look real close, this is a shiny piece of metal. It's supposed to be a shiny piece of metal, but what it actually has on it is scale accumulation. That's not a crack. That scale has been dripping down the side of that machine, and it looks like a crack, but that's scale. There's also scale on the inside, and it would tell the machine that it needed to be clean and blah blah blah. But whatever. But anyway, this machine needed to be cleaned, and it actually needed a new auger motor because it actually needed a new seal in the auger motor. They were also on well water. This is like way out. This is Brenham, Texas. This is a very expensive place that did weddings and stuff like that. And so I would often include my tools so they know that I was there. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's my daughter. Had her clean up. She's spilled stuff. Work. This ain't my work. This work of stuff. This is how I found it. You also need that. This is how I found it. This is what it was before I got there. This is where timestamp comes into play, because now you have proof that this was how I found it. Oh no, you didn't do anything. It was always like this. How it is right now is how it was when you got there. No. It was a complete disaster. It was a complete shit show when I got there. Guess what? I have the pictures. Home skillet. I got the pictures. Home slice. And and just different things like, hey, this is what condition things were when I found it. So don't say that, no, we didn't really need any work and you sold us work that we didn't need. No, my friend, no, my friend, no, my friend, this is a complete another disaster. This is bad, my friend. So this is how I found it. No, man, it looks nice and shiny, man. You didn't do anything. You didn't do anything when you were there. You didn't do anything. So yeah, King, I really wish it would be that simple. You can't find a single class out there, a single course. There isn't one, because you would buy it and you would fail. There isn't a single school out there that is dedicated for you to go out there and do the commercial. You got Safessa, but Safessa isn't for the individual. Safessa is the setup, it always has been set up to train technicians to be employees. It is not set up to train an individual to run an operation. There is no such entity out there, not unless I make one. There's no incentive to do it. There's no reason to do it. There's not enough will. I mean, we can't even get people to work for us. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me just skip to this. Let me show you what kind of dinero, kind of drachmas, what kind of rupees, what kind of pound, what kind of lira that they are out there offering. They know you were there. Yeah, hell yeah, you know I was there. You know I was there, damn it. So let me take this off here. But yeah, hold on a second. God damn it. Let me go down. I'm going back. All right, that's one thing. What? Okay, so what the hell? Where's all my stuff? It's saying I have 38,000 photos. Where the hell happened to my 100,000 photos? All right, something is up. Syncing with iCloud is paused. I have 2,300 videos. So it's saying I have 38,000 photos and I have 2,330 videos. Something is up. What is this? What is this? What is this video from today? Oh, I don't have any sound. So yeah, this is the vacuum sealer. Oh, that would do. Yeah, that's another thing. There's vacuum sealers. So here's some books. Continental. What is these? Oh, that's when I did the Houston Zoo. Oh, Houston's. Ooh, damn! I need a charger. Hold on one second. Oh, we might. The show might be coming to an end because yeah, I didn't even get a chance to bring in my stuff. Oh, let's see what I can do. I don't know how much longer we are going to be live. Damn it. But yeah, I wish it was. I could just create a course. All right, so we got power for now. It's not going to keep up with the consumption rate. But yeah, I wish I can just come up with a course. But I mean, I can come up with a course to how to run a business on slushy machines, daiquiri machines. Shit, nobody's acting on it. I can come up with a course on how to work on pizza ovens and do Pizza Huts and Domino's and Little Caesars and shit like that. Nobody acts on it. Well, I'm gonna do all that work to do a video and then sell 10 courses at most 10. You know what I'm saying? It's like, where's the return on investment? Where's the return on investments? Yeah, I need to, the problem I have with a dispatcher, hire a dispatcher and an editor. Yeah, I know. That's always an issue. Always an issue. But yeah, the type of appliances on the commercial, I only talk about commercial. I don't talk about residential. I'm off of my father and my sister, just so you know, they currently do residential. I don't do the residential. So that's them right there. That's Pop on the left, of course. He ain't on the right. That's my father and that's my sister. We've been in business since, I don't know, I think I put down 32 years. I need to update the AI. It would be 33 years now. Let's see. We've been in business for over 33 years. Yeah, Brother Frank said, yeah, no need to waste my time. I mean, I don't look at it as a waste of time, but it's just like I do a general broadcast and speak on it, and I show everybody the information, but you get a good accountant, a good bookkeeper, a CPA, usually people that have family and friends, those are usually your first employees, and you have them work with you. You go to training class with them, whether it be for Lincoln, like that's what you saw. This is the book. I had thought I lost the book. And you go to Lincoln. Lincoln is the oven of preference for Pizza Hut. Is the oven of preference for Pizza Hut. XLT is the oven of preference for Little Caesars, Domino's, Sam's Club, Costco. And then these places primarily only want to use someone who's part of their network, part of their system. And the only way to become part of their network is to actually attend the classes. So I've had people that attended the classes. I never hear back from anybody that attended the damn class. I never hear back from people. So that's another thing, is like, it could be a good thing. I just don't know. It could be a good thing. They could be so busy that they don't have time. But I never hear back. People go, they take from the information, they go to the class, they take the information, and they go about their business. And I don't hear back from them. I'm not charging people for individual consultation or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like people go like, oh man, this guy's a ripoff. I don't do any of that. I just give the information for the whole world to consume. It's a very niche industry. It's a large industry. Everybody uses it, but everybody uses it. I mean, if you're not cooking at home, then it's a commercial appliance that made the damn food. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me cancel this. Let me remove that, and let me show you. Man, my numbers are freaking going wild. They're freaking going wild. Oh man, I have a number of people on Instagram. Look at that. I need to back my face up, man. Instagram got me super up close. Yo, Beam God, what's up, man? I watch your posts and stuff. I'm checking him out on Instagram. All right, let me Does Middleby? Yeah, Middleby is the large. Middleby has the Wow oven. There are, whew, dude. Yeah, pizza ovens. I want to say that pizza ovens are the most diverse group of hot side equipment. Is pizza ovens. I don't actually work on the Middleby stuff. I never really worked on. I never worked for a commercial restaurant equipment. I just showed you my father, my sister. I'm self-taught, so I don't know. You saw my paperwork. I'm not. Oh, I do all this myself. No, I go to the training classes. I show you guys what the training classes are like. Like I said, let me get back. This is Lincoln. This is Lincoln. So Pizza Hut will use Middleby. Middleby was really famous for pizza ovens back in the 80s and the 90s. They're the ones that came up with the conveyor pizza oven. Hold on, let me show you this. They're the ones, but Middleby is the OG with their Wow, the Middleby Wow oven. Marco's Pizza and stuff like that. It's going to vary quite a bit on the Middleby pizza oven side, mainly because the pizza ovens that you find that are Middleby, in my opinion, what I've seen in my market, those are typically older ovens, like 20, 30 years old, the Middleby ovens. Oh, you know who uses Middleby? Jet Pizza. Jet Detroit style pizza oven. Detroit style pizza. They use Middleby ovens. And the reason why I can tell you that, because I got a Jet right by my house, and their whole front of the storefront is all glass. And so you actually, from the street, you could actually see the whole pizza prep area. So you see the 3 Middleby conveyor ovens, and you see the Randale pizza make table station, and you see everything from ceiling to floor, and you see where the customer stands from the street. See where the customer stands, and then you see the pizza making area, and they use Jet Pizza uses that. Yeah. Well, whenever they have them, Middleby rarely does training. So if you work for a company, you can do it. The trainings that Middleby typically throws are the sales training classes for the distributors. They really haven't put out any training classes. So remember, I'm in Houston, Texas. I very often have to go to Dallas when it's training. Like when I go to Frymaster training, I go to Dallas. When it's, when it was dishwasher training. So when it's Champion, I'm gonna have to go to Dallas, because it's gonna be at Hagar. When it was Frymaster, it's gonna be at Hagar. And most of the stuff I do, I have to go to Hagar. Not always, but most times I have to go to Hagar. All right, so Kyle says, I've seen that there is an online course for appliance steam cleaning. Do you know anything about them? Appliance steam. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of those. There are a lot of those. That's a whole industry. Hold on, let me show you my pictures again. Yeah, Middleby University. I'll go back. Hold on. I'll go back. It'll be. Hold on. Because Middleby has been a pain in the ass. Middleby has been a pain in the ass. So yeah, you're not gonna get any tailor training. what you're talking about. Middleby distributor. I already have an amendment. I don't know if I have an account. One learning management system for all Middleby brands. Let's see what they're talking about. Let me see if my I don't know if my parts account is the same. No, mine isn't the same. All right, I'll check it out. I will check it out. Because I have a Middleby. Because fun fact, because I have it's called Middleby Advantage. I have been doing work for Middleby for decades. So I was the youngest Viking dealer ever signed. When I had my shop in Chicago. Oh, I don't have my pen. When I had my store in Chicago, I sold appliances. This was residential though. I sold Viking, I sold LeBaire refrigerators, I sold Bertazzoni, I sold Elve, so Smeg, Fagor, meaning now, but they have a ton of training, right? But yeah, it's not in person. South Bend, I signed up for South Bend training, so all this stuff is online. Yeah, so they've always had some videos, not very much. A lot of these guys are extremely slow realizing that there aren't any big influx of technicians coming in. There's only a huge outflow of technicians leaving the industry. They are finding it extremely, they thought their saving grace was going to be dumping all their calls, all their work onto a few large service companies. And that has not panned out. That has not worked. Ooh, they have 2-day training classes. All right, cool. Well, thanks for the info. See, this is what I'm talking about. I wish I had my soundboard work. Oh, I could do this though. I could do this. So this is what I'm talking about. I appreciate you, brother. I will go ahead and log on in. Where's my soundboard? I appreciate you for contributing. So I will add their stuff. Surprised they didn't email me or give me anything. That's craziness. Where's the damn applause? So I appreciate you, Brent. I appreciate you for letting me know, put me up on this. That's what this is all about. I do greatly appreciate that. But yeah, like I said, I have a parts account. It's free to have a parts account. Hold on. Damn. What the hell? I can't log in on this browser. I'd have to log in on Safari. Damn. I had to log in on Safari, but it is free to open up a Middleby Advantage parts account. And they have all of their tech guides and everything on here. This is for everything that they make. All the AP Wyatt, Baker's Pride, BKI pizza ovens, by the way. Baker's Pride, Beach Ovens, Blodgett, Bloomfield is coffee, Crown, CTX, Doyen, EVO, Globe. Imperial has some deck ovens. Jay, I don't know what the hell Jay got now. The hell? Kloppenberg has commercial now? Lang has ovens. Middleby, and then the Marshall pizza ovens. But anyway, it is free. It is free. I always tell you guys, don't wait. South Bend has deck ovens. Don't wait, don't wait, don't wait, don't wait. See, so here you can go here, you can go to Blodgett, select your model. You can get come on, man. Come on, load up. Load up, load up, load up. You can select your model and then you can get your the tech guide. Middleby doesn't hide that from you. That's a good thing that they do. And like I said, in order for me to log in, I can do it on the other one. It's loaded for the first quarter? Nice. Well, I'm only 4 hours away. Well, actually 3. I'm only 3 hours away. So I typically don't drive because I don't want to fall asleep behind the wheel. I will take the bus, and I'll take the bus on up to Dallas. I typically sleep on the bus. I'll take a midnight bus, and I'll get there by the morning, and then Uber on over to class. And then, you know, sometimes guys will give me a ride back, and then if they don't, I just take the bus back. So that's what I do. So I greatly appreciate it because I saw that you contributed to the channel. I do appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. So they got videos now because their videos were severely lacking. At most, as you see this address, you should notice that address looks very familiar, and that is because the AJ Antunes is at this address. That's the Train the Trainer course that they have. It is a 4-day in-person training class. They give you books and they give you the manuals and all that other stuff. It's designed for you to train your employees. It's not specifically for a one-on-one type of deal, but it's a free class, 4 days. It's on my scrolling video. I'm going to update the video, but that's the same address. But what the Genius is talking about, it's going to be in Dallas, Texas, and they're going to have, because they have a multi-million-dollar training facility. What they were previously doing was they were only doing distributor training for sales. And there's pictures of this beautiful training facility in Dallas. Hold on, let me show it to you. Hold on, let me see. Dallas images. So here are this is a really bad representation because the facility is much better looking than this. Uh-oh, you guys can't see it. The facility is much better looking than this. It is not this. It is a state-of-the-art, like stadium type of thing. See, the Middleby Training Center is located in the Dallas area. Blah blah blah. Chairs. They lift the oven up, showing their CIT control or SIT control. I think it's an SIT control. My bad. They have to do this. They have to do this training. That doesn't look like them. That looks like, no, that is them. Because Middleby has the whole residential stuff. So, like I said, here's that list. It's the Blodgett, Middleby Marshall, which is the pizza ovens. There's Istro, like I was telling Brother Charles. Nuvu ovens. Those, you see those in Subway. And I need to show you guys some other. This is from their site. So you really can't see it, but they have everything. So I'm wondering if they're gonna teach the coffee up there, because I do know they have a full complement of all their espresso and coffee machines, their coffee makers up there. So they have this, and you know, they this is what they do for the distributors. That's Beach. There's a Beach oven in the back. I don't know if any of you guys saw me when I put in Beach oven. That's their high-end. I don't know if it's Italian or Spanish. Is it Italian? I think it's their Italian line. Ooh, I gotta look it up. Excuse me. Ooh, sorry. Ooh, sorry. I didn't get a chance to hit the mute button. That's all their warmers over there. There's some more of their pizza ovens in the back. But they have a number of things in this facility up there in Dallas. And this is so they teach the people what the equipment is capable of doing, the finished product that they're gonna get out of their particular equipment. As you see, they have it all separated. So this is the other stuff that I was aware of. They've been doing training up there for years, like before the pandemic hit. They were doing training at this multi-million-dollar facility, and it looks like they're not having you work in this nice, beautiful looking situation. See, here's the other training room, state-of-the-art 70-person training. This is what I was aware of. That's what I was aware of. So thank you for bringing up to my attention that they have this other stuff. So I'm going to look into that starting tomorrow. After completing training, are you certified to work in chain restaurants? Of course. So it doesn't really work like that. It doesn't work like that. So once again, here's the situation. Chain restaurants are going to want multiple technicians with a company. My sweet spot are chains that are small. So I'm in a very large city. I might have a chain that might only have 10 locations, like strategically, or 5 strategically around Houston. With a chain, they like to go with large nationwide service companies because they make one phone call, they put out one dispatch, and then it's done. So all they have to do is call a Partstown company. They type it in the computer. They don't even have to call anybody. They type it in the computer, and then boom, it automatically goes through the Partstown company system, and the technician closest to that location gets the dispatch. Easy peasy, done. Partstown already has the parts. The technician is gonna get the parts. He's gonna fix the machine within 24 hours, as long as it's Monday through Thursday. Friday's gonna be a different story. At most, they might show up. So that is another hurdle you have to overcome. Your sweet spot is going to be local chains. Local chains, you know, a restaurant chain that is only in your market, or only in your state, only in your, you know, like I said, only in your market. Maybe they got 10, 15 restaurants. That is over 6 figures. That is over 6 figures. Just that one client alone, that is over 6 figures. So it is, those people, those locations don't have enough business for your large service companies, because the large service companies are already doing from sea to shining sea with all these other places. No one has enough technicians. So let me show you this, and then I'm gonna get on out of here, because an hour and 40 minutes, I was already on earlier. You guys saw I was out there working till late. Let me show you jobs with Smart Care. Hey, oh yeah, you're over here, Dallas. No, oh damn, that was Indeed right there. You're in Austin. Oh, okay, you're in Austin, so there's plenty. We are, as yes, I know Austin is because you're only a couple hours from me, because I'm Houston. So they call me all the time to bring my ass on to Austin, and they play little bullshit games. Oh, here's the zip code. It's over there. How soon can you make it? Mother lover, that's Austin. I'm not going over. Oh, you can't go on over? No, I'm not taking my ass on over there. Pigs get fed. Hogs get slaughtered. That is too. Why would I leave the 4th largest market in the country to go to Austin? I have all of these locations here. I have all these locations here that are being hit by the health department, that are calling me. Like I said, I go to one location and I find 4 things broken. Why would I go to Austin? I can go 15 minutes away and have 4 items that are broken at one location. So I'm not killing my vehicle. All right, so let me show you a job. And speaking of Lincoln, so this is Lincoln Oven. I'm not gonna speculate, but let's just say it's a Pizza. Let's just say it's a Pizza Hut. So let me show you a location. We're going to go to Austin. Let me just go to Texas. Texas, oh damn. Damn, they don't even have. So I guess you would be stationed in Houston and have to drive to Austin. The damn job has been open for 30 days. Let's see what the hell they want. Let me see if they're not going to show how much it's paying. All right, so let me go and offering comprehensive mechanical services, hot side, cooking equipment, standalone refrigeration, HVAC, beverage, complex rack refrigeration, so your grocery stores, specialty coffee, 10,000. See, they got me trumped. 10,000 types of equipment. I say 3. Do you guys see how I understate everything? It sounds crazy when I say there's 3,000 pieces of equipment. Hey man, what's a good place to start? There's 10,000 pieces of fucking equipment. What the fuck you mean where do you start? You know what I'm saying? It's realistically, you start with what you're most comfortable with, but there are 10,000 pieces of equipment. 10,000 types of equipment. 10,000. So there's a lot, healthcare, casinos, convenience stores, cold storage, large entertainment venues. Yeah, you got your amusement parks, you got your stadiums, that kind of stuff. Grocery store, restaurants, corporate dining, hospitality, blah, 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 blah. So let me show you some jobs. Smart care, service tech, job, Austin, Texas. And then I'm getting up out of here, man. Average is $25 an hour. Austin, Austin is paying $34.62 an hour. So, with other people saying, "Hey, Mike, why don't you just hire a tech?" Bruh, I gotta compete with $34.62 an hour. Plus, they're giving medical. Plus, they're giving dental. Plus, they're getting 401k. Plus, they're giving company match. Plus, they're giving a company vehicle. Plus, they're giving tools. Plus, they're giving tuition reimbursement. The list is longer than my arm. Oh, let's not forget the fucking sign-on bonus. The video's freezing. Shit, video's freezing. Let's not forget the sign-on bonus. Let's not forget the sign-on bonus. Oh no, I'm gonna have to shut some stuff down. think that might be a sign I got too much stuff open. Oh, and oh yeah, I see what's going on. I see what's going on. My laptop's about to die. My laptop it's plugged into power, but it's about to die. I don't have I normally have my I normally have my power bank and stuff like that plugged in, but I don't. All that stuff is out in the truck. So I normally am able to give it 100 watts. I'm not able to give it 100 watts, and it is because I'm broadcasting. It's consuming a lot of electricity. Let me see. Let me shut down my video. So yeah, it is extremely difficult for me to hire somebody because I have to train them. I'm not going to make money off of anybody I'm training for quite some time. And then, like I said, they're offering a bonus. They're offering sign-on bonuses. Appliance technician, 27, 30, 38 an hour. Lead technician, 26, plus the sign-on bonuses. Plus the sign-on bonuses. Great company, blah, blah. All right, but I'm going to shut this down. You guys get the idea? Whoa, hold on, what the hell? Oh, wow, the thing was really delayed. It's loaded for the first quarter, so yeah, I'm gonna check that out. Certified. I mean, you're certified. The chains just want to see that you're able to work on it. The other thing is they want to know that you can handle their volume. So the chains want to know, because the chains will load you up with $100,000 worth of debt in no time flat. No time flat. $1,000 a part. You know what I'm saying? 100 jobs. It's $100,000 just in parts alone, and that's not your costs and all this other stuff. And these parts are usually over $1,000. But yo, I am going to have to end this because I am going to lose the stream. I want to thank each and every one of you that contributed to the channel. I want to thank each and every person that has subscribed to the channel. I really needed it. Thank you so much. Yeah, there's my lights are gone. So check in with me. I'll be live again. It's usually Mondays and Thursdays, but I go live throughout the week. All right, and with that, I'll see you guys later. Let me go ahead and hit you with the outro videos. And one is going to be this.
Gentlemen, don't waste your time in the vain pursuit of this and that endeavor. To be high on hopes and illusions. To be high on hopes and illusions. To be high on hopes. Be high on hopes. Gentlemen.
I haven't got time for this Mickey Mouse bullshit. I haven't.
In case I don't see ya, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Yeah. In case I don't see ya, good afternoon.